Hello. Okay, so I figured I would pop on here to do a winter or like holiday makeup tutorial. Um, I'll just hop right into it. So I'm gonna start with my new obsession. This is probably my favorite product that I've discovered, and probably, I think I said in the last video, like the last 10 years. I'm obsessed. So it's the ShadowSense Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. So I've said this before in other videos if you've seen, but like I hate most primers. I don't know why, especially like the Smashbox photo finish primer that's like has a cult following. I just like find like the texture of it to feel so gross on my skin. Like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know. It just grosses me out. So I typically just don't wear primer, even though I really need to, because I have kind of large pores and oily skin. So it really does help, but I just can't bring myself to wear regular primers for the most part. But this feels like if you've ever worn like a gel moisturizer, it feels like that. You really don't feel it at all once it dries on your skin. And it makes your foundation, like when you put your foundation on, your pores just like disappear. Like I was looking at myself in the car the other day when I was driving, and I was blown away that it was like my skin that I was looking at. It was so good. And so it's also nice because it has a bunch of anti-aging ingredients, ingredients that are supposed to increase collagen production, decrease like discoloration and stuff. So it just is like a magical product. I love it so much. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with our foundation now that we have our primer. I did it here where I'm starting to get some wrinkles, and then I did it on areas where I have larger pores in my nose. So then the foundation I've been using is the ShadowSense foundation in shade Ivory. And so this, I just use a beauty blender, and this is from like TJ Maxx. I got it for like $7. I got like 3 of them for $7. So you just need to wet it a little bit so it's damp, but squeeze out all the excess water. It just helps make it fluffy. And then I just squirt a little bit on here and just start pressing it into my skin. I usually dab it in all the areas. So this foundation is somewhat new to me. I've only been using it for like a week or so, but I really, really like it. For one, like pretty much all of their makeup items are essentially skincare products. So like this has their Cineplex complex in it, which is clinically proven to help like increase your cellular turnover rate. So essentially your skin like renews itself, and you basically have like new top layers of skin, and this just speeds up that process. I think it's like by 26% or something. So, and there's tons of other stuff in here too, like vitamin E and a bunch of other stuff that I had never even heard of before that's like used throughout the world for its healing properties and stuff. You should just look on the website and like read. It's like a super long paragraph about all the crazy awesome things that are in here. And another nice thing about this, and also the primer and their moisturizer, is there's a mechanical shield in it. So so it's not an SPF. So an SPF typically uses chemicals, and none of their products have chemicals in them. So they've used other naturally occurring components in it that act as a mechanical shield. So essentially it's like wearing a t-shirt on your face. So there's no chemicals, but you're protected from the sun. And with the moisturizer and this combined, it's like an SPF equivalent of an SPF 30. All right, so that looks pretty nice and blended. I'll do a little bit more where I naturally have some redness. And the other thing I'm discovering about this is the company says that you didn't need to set it, and I didn't believe them because I'm so used to setting all of my foundations, and especially because I have oily skin. But I really have found you don't need to set it. Like, it just looks perfect all day. And like matte and gorgeous all day, even if you don't set it. So you really don't need to. I do have some setting powders that I really like the way that it like changes the finish. Like I have one from Laura Mercier, I think that's how you say it, that adds like a candlelit glow to your skin, and I really like that. So I'll probably use that on top of this sometimes, but otherwise you really don't need to set it, which is nice if you're in a hurry during like the week or something like that when you're trying to get ready. So next I am going to use concealer for under my eyes. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Could not find it anywhere. Okay. So I just started using these two concealers from ShadowSense. So same thing for these, they have like insane skincare in them. More of those properties that help increase cellular turnover, but also increase collagen. And it's supposed to be like anti-inflammatory, all of the stuff that you need for under your eyes. So what I've been doing, so they make concealer in shade light, and then they also make the corrective color concealer in white. So I've been doing alternating the colors. So I'm gonna do 2 dots of white and 2 dots of the light concealer, and then that's it. It's done. You look really good and you can go out. Just kidding. And then I just blend it all with my beauty blender. And I blend it up over my eyelids so that you get like a nice matte base for any eye color you're gonna put on. See how nice that is? Oh my god. Like that white combined with the light. Oh my god. It's just like so brightening, which is good because I feel like my dark circles are loud and proud recently. I'm tired. I need sleep. And then I also have some excess on my sponge, so I'm just gonna put it up through my forehead and under my chin. Okay. So much more awake, right? Love. So I'm loving that combination right now. It just, and it stays, and you feel like you're really like taking care of your skin, not just wearing makeup and like covering it up, which is so nice. Okay, so next I've been using their Mocha Java, ShadowSense Mocha Java, you can't see that, eyeshadow. And the nice thing about their eyeshadow products is you can literally use it like pretty much anywhere for anything. So it's cream to powder. So this is a matte shade, and I've been finding that this particular shade just works really well for me for contouring. So I'm gonna contour my cheeks with this, and the important thing to do when you're doing this is not to suck in to see where you're supposed to contour, because if I followed that, I would be contouring right here, right? And the idea of contouring is to make your cheekbones stand out more, and my actual cheekbones are up here. And so you want to put it right underneath. So instead of sucking in and putting it where your cheeks naturally go in, you're going to want to feel where your cheekbone is and feel the hollowness right underneath it, and that's where you're going to put it. So for most people it tends to be at the top of the ear down, but just like literally feel your face and find where your cheekbones are and put it right underneath. And then I just use my, actually I haven't been using my beauty blender, I've been using this brush and it's been working really nicely. And same thing with their eyeshadows, tons of anti-aging, skin-loving properties in them too, so it's just amazing. I just feel like depending on your skin tone, you might not be able to use this shade. You might want to use like a darker eyeshadow if you wanted to use their eyeshadow, but it just like, oh, I love it. It works so well and it blends so well and it just looks flawless. So I'm also going to contour the sides of my nose. Okay. And I'm going to use the same brush and just blend. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a little bit up here on my forehead. It just kind of warms up your skin and helps make your face just look a little more sculpted. So you've probably heard before you're supposed to go in like a 3 pattern, so like that. So this is my top, my middle, and then I end by doing it underneath my jawline to kind of help sculpt that as well, because I don't have that defined of a jawline. Just blend it in. Okay. I am, however, I forgot to do this. I am gonna set the concealer under my eyes. So I've been trying their loose powder, which just comes in a tube like this, and it already has the brush on it, so you just pat it into the brush and put it right on your skin. And their powders are supposed to really help with like redness and help soothe your skin. Also has anti-aging in it. All kinds of crazy awesome properties. Okay, so I just wanted to set that a little bit. Okay, so then I've been using this for my blush. This is one of their other powders. It's the Silver Rose, so it's kind of like a highlighter and a blush in one. And it's the same way where you just pat it into the brush. Try not to knock my camera over. And then I just use it on my cheekbones, and it kind of has like a warm shimmer to it, if you can see that. It's really, really pretty. I was wearing it the other day and my coworker was like, "What blush do you use? It looks so like pretty and natural." I know, right? It's the best. Make sure there's enough in there. Okay. Isn't that just like such a pretty warm glow? And the nice thing about this is this also has all of those like awesome skin loving properties in it, but it's supposed to last for, like, if you use it every single day, like over a year, like a year and a half, because there's so much product in here. So worth it. Okay, so next let's do my brows. So I don't know if I will ever use a different eyebrow product than this one, because this is tried and true. So this is just e.l.f. brand, in shade, I want to say Taupe. Yeah, shade Taupe. It's $2. I get it from Walmart and it works great. So I will probably always just use this because it stays on all day. It matches my brows, and it's $2. So anytime I go, I just like buy like 5 of them, and so I'm stocked for months. So some short strokes just to make it look natural. And you wanna follow like your natural shape at the end. You don't want to do like a weird like square or like anything that doesn't look natural. So like whatever your eyebrows naturally want to do. Mine kind of square off naturally. It's like a rounded square. So I just follow that. And then a little thing that I do just to help give that like fade effect kind of to your brows is I'll do a little concealer on the end there and then brush it into my brows. Just so it's not like such like an abrupt start or like a hard outline. It kind of makes it blend and look more natural. And I'm also, because I noticed that I have some redness around my brows, I'm gonna do a little bit of that concealer, just a few dots, and a little bit of the white. And just blend that in. I don't know why I get red like right by my brows. It's not like I pluck them all the time. Clearly, I'm lazy. They look fine, right? They look fine. I'll just bring it up to the middle so it doesn't look weird. Okay, I feel like that looks better. Okay, brows done. Okay, so another one of my holy grail products that I'm obsessed with is the Thrive Brilliant Eye Brightener. So I just use this on my waterline. I feel like it really wakes up my eyes and just makes them look open and bright and brilliant. Brilliant eye brightener. And it's ophthalmologist tested, so it's safe to use in your waterline, which is nice. And sometimes I'll also bring it down here just to give some added brightness. And it's also nice to do right under your brow line and right above. Kind of lifts your brows a little bit. Okay. All right. So for this winter look, I've been doing the same shadows basically for a few holiday parties. So I'm gonna start with the Senegence Candied Cocoa Shimmer. So it's in a tube, which at first to me was off-putting because I was like, what am I, like 10 years old? I'm not gonna use tube eyeshadow and put it on with the freaking like little applicator thing. And then I saw my girl Erica, who's also in Senegence, she used a brush to put it on and it freaking blew my mind because I didn't know you could use a brush to put on tube eyeshadow, but you can. So basically you just, oh, look at the golds shimmering. So you just wipe your brush on the stick there to get some on. And this is like cream to powder, so as soon as you put it on your eyes, it becomes super blendable and it just looks really nice. So I'm going to use the Candied Cocoa as kind of like a base. So I'm going to bring this all the way up to my crease, cover my whole eyelid, and just keep going, bringing it up a little bit more so that it's in my crease and it's extending a little past it. It just blends so nicely. And it lasts, and with no creases. Yes, I know it looks a little funky out there. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there's like a little hole where I don't have anything. Cute, cute. We'll fix it. Okay. That's better. And I'm also gonna bring it underneath. Not all the way to the inside, but just like 2/3 of the way. Okay. And then we'll do the other side. I just love this color. I've been using it as like a, sometimes I'll also just use that to get it on there and then start blending. I've been using this like by itself just during the week as like an all over eyeshadow, and I just use the one and it just looks really pretty. It's just like, it's so easy, but it's just enough to make you look like you put some effort in and you know what you're doing to your face. Okay, and like I said, just working it into that crease and bringing it up a little bit above. And the rule of thumb is you want to make like a straight line from the corner of your eye up and not bring it, because you don't want to be filling it in over here, because that's not real flattering. Okay, so just blending it upwards a little bit. Pretty, pretty. And doing it underneath. Like I said, not all the way, but like 2/3. Okay. Next, I'm gonna use the shade Deep Plum. It's another one of their ShadowSense eyeshadows, and it's really, really pretty. It's like a deep, deep purple. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna use this on the corners of my lids to kind of add some depth. So use real small strokes when you're doing this, because it's a dark color and you want to be kind of precise about where you're putting it. So I'm just putting it almost in like a V in the corner of my eye and blending it in a little bit. I could go a little darker than that. It's the holidays. Bring it up, oh, too much, too much. I just want to bring it up into the crease a little bit. But the nice thing about this shadow is it blends so easily that like you really can't make too big of a mistake that you can't fix, you know? Okay. I like to use a different brush to help me blend it. One that's not so like packed with eyeshadow, because it's hard to blend with one that already has that eyeshadow on it. And you can use your fingers. Okay, I like that. The struggle of doing your makeup in the camera. Okay, I think that looks good. That's hard to tell. Okay, I'm gonna dot it in a V on the side too, and just dot it to blend it in. Since I ended up blending that one higher up, I might as well do the same thing with this one. Okay, I also want to do a little bit underneath and just bring it down. about halfway across. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a good blendy blend here. You can never blend too much, essentially. When in doubt, just keep blending. Okay, and then I'm gonna end it with the Glacier Glitter shade. Oh, it's so glittery, you can't even see it. Do you see how pretty that is? There we go, now you can see. So I'm gonna put this on the inner corners of my eye, and it's really just gonna like wake up your eye and give you that like really like nice holiday party glittery glow. So pretty. Do it on the other side. Okay. Pretty, right? And then I've also been using, sometimes I'll use like a black liquid eyeliner, but I've also just been using the Deep Plum again as like a eyeliner. So I take my eyeliner brush, it's just like a very flat, tight bristled brush, put it into the Deep Plum, and then use that as my eyeliner. I feel like it's less harsh than a black. So if you don't want to do like a crazy statement, it's nice. And I think it's just a really flattering color. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay, then next we'll do our mascara. And I'm not gonna talk through this because I will ruin it for sure, but I'm using the LashSense Volume Intense Mascara. It is not the waterproof kind, it's the regular kind. It's in black, and this mascara is proven to grow your eyelashes by 46%, I believe, 45 or 46% in 4 weeks. So that's cool, right? And the nice thing about this is you can layer it and it doesn't clump. Your eyelashes just stay separated. Because I'm not a one coat of mascara type of person. I like to go real extra and just get like as much length and volume as I can. Isn't this nice though? Can you see how long they look? And how they're still like super separated and not gross and spidery. They just look so pretty. I should probably stop. That looks pretty good, right? And I just wiggle it into my lower lashes. Okay, so my eyes are done. So now I'm gonna finish. I feel like my light's dying. Am I not as bright as I was? Fingers crossed, we'll make it. Okay, so lastly, I'm gonna do my lips. So make sure I have everything. I had a cotton pad, but I don't know where it went. So to use the LipSense lip color, you just want to make sure you don't have anything on your lips. So I'm using their Oops Remover. It's a little colored now because I've used it so much, to make sure I'm getting everything off, because you get a lot of makeup on your lips even if you're being careful. Just rubbing it together, hoping I'll find my cotton pad in the meantime, but if not, it's fine. Okay. Okay. So they're clean, they're dry. So I'm gonna use the shade, this is my obsession now that I have it for the holidays. It's so freaking pretty. It's their blue red, and it's just like the most gorgeous red ever. So I'm just gonna shake it up. And you're gonna do 3 coats, and you don't need that much. So you see I wiped it off kind of. And you don't want to go back and forth. You just want to do a long line like that. Let it dry. Okay. Same thing 2 more times. Okay, now that it's dry, top it with some gloss. And now it's set, so it's not gonna come off. You're good to go. You can eat, you can drink, you can kiss people, and it's not gonna come off all over the place. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna finish with a little bit more of the Silver Rose on my nose. A little bit here to brighten it up, but that is the look. So take my hair down. Bring it a little closer so you can see. How pretty is this lip? Like, it is perfect for the holidays, right? Okay, so that's it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If there's any other looks you would like me to do for you. This is not that bold of a holiday look, but I think it's something that you can pretty easily do, and it wears nicely to any kind of party you're going to. So I hope you like it.